The BYD Atto 2 decimeters-I is not the most exciting car BYD will launch this year, but it might be the most important. This is the cheapest plug-in hybrid SUV you can currently buy in Europe, and it lands at a moment when buyers are caught between wanting electric running costs and not trusting the charging network enough to go fully electric. The Atto 2 decimeters-I answers that hesitation directly. In Romania, it starts at €25,600 for the active version, and the Boost model you see here is €28,000, which works out to around $32,000. For a compact SUV that can drive on electricity all week and petrol on the weekend, that number is the whole story. From the outside, this is a quiet design, and that is deliberate. At 4.33 meters long, it sits squarely in the small SUV class, alongside the Volkswagen T-Cross and the Nissan Juke. The sharp LED headlights and the slim daytime running strips give the front a sportier face than the rest of the body delivers, and the full-width rear light bar ties it together cleanly. The plastic cladding around the arches and the silver skid elements front and rear add a little ruggedness. In this pale gray with the 17-inch alloys, it looks honest rather than flashy. The one giveaway that this is the hybrid and not the pure electric. Atto 2 is the second filler cap on the driver's side, sitting next to the charging port. 2 ways to fill it, which is the entire point of the car. Inside is where the Atto 2 makes its better argument. The cabin is built around a 12.8-inch central touchscreen running BYD's latest software, and it is genuinely fast and crisp to use. Ahead of the driver sits a separate 8.8-inch instrument display. The materials are a step above what the price suggests in the places you touch most, with softer surfaces on the upper dash and the door tops, though the lower plastics are harder, which is where the budget shows. The yellow contrast stitching across the seats and doors lifts the mood, and the perforated seats feel better than the spec sheet implies. Boost models like this one add a panoramic roof, heated and power-adjustable front seats, and a 50-watt wireless charging pad with its own cooling fan. That cooling detail matters more than it sounds, because it is the difference between a phone that charges on a long drive and one that overheats and stops. If a small detail like that is the kind of thing that changes your day, subscribe, because finding them is what this channel does. There is a flat floor in the back and reclining rear seats, and at 6 feet tall, there is real headroom even under the glass roof. The boot holds 425 liters, which is around 15 cubic feet, expanding to 1,335 liters with the seats folded. That is competitive for the class, though not class-leading. The Ford Puma and the Hyundai Kona will both swallow a little more. What the Atto 2 gives you instead is a completely flat load floor and a useful underfloor area for the charging cables, so nothing rolls around loose. Under the surface is the part that makes this car interesting. BYD calls it Super Hybrid, and it works differently from most plug-in systems. Instead of bolting a motor onto a petrol gearbox, the Atto 2 treats itself as an electric car first. The 1.5-liter petrol engine, which BYD claims a class-leading 43% thermal efficiency for, mostly acts as a generator that feeds the electric motor and tops up the battery. It only drives the wheels directly when you ask for hard acceleration. Most of the time you are simply driving an EV. The Boost model carries an 18 kilowatt-hour battery for 55 miles of electric-only range, enough to cover the average daily commute without burning any petrol at all. The active version uses a smaller 7.8 kilowatt-hour battery for around 25 miles. Total power in this Boost is 209 horsepower with 300 Newton-meters of torque, enough for 0 to 60 in about 7.5 seconds. Combined range on a full battery and full tank is around 620 miles. There is a catch worth being honest about. This is not a car you buy to enjoy through corners. The ride is on the firm side and the body leans in a way that tells you comfort and efficiency came first, with driving feel a distant third. But for the way most people actually use a car like this, short trips on electricity and the occasional long run on petrol, that trait is easy to live with, and the supple low-speed ride around town is exactly where this car spends its life. What the Atto 2 decimeters-I really represents is how quickly the rules are changing. A plug-in hybrid SUV this cheap, this well-equipped, with this much electric range simply did not exist a year ago. It is not the most thrilling thing BYD makes, but it might be the one that wins the most driveways. For watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one. And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.